Okay. So let's understand one by one. So let's understand the each emotions now in detail. Let's understand what is the fearful emotion. So fear is an emotion where trader link. Just a second. Okay. So fear is an emotion that trader generally encounters immediately after placing a trade, or even sometimes before as well. Fear creeps in mind. A trader observes the trade goes slightly against him. So if you take up a trade and instead of going in your direction, if it goes in other direction, so you might get a little bit of fear, causing him to close out his positions. When this happens, traders generally overreact, tend to liquidate their holdings, causing short outputs, which extreme movements in market means what? So these are some of the common scenarios where the trader can encounter a fear. So what happens is, if you are in fear, let's say you entered this share and then you are in your profit target is 1000 rupees, but then your profit already started going up of 500 rupees, or let's say your profit target is 10,000 rupees. Now your profit already went to 5,000 rupees. Now what you will be thinking is, so there is a kind of a fear that what if I don't close this position now, so that all these profits might go into losses again. So what if this happens? There is a fear of losing out what you have already earned. So fear of closing the position, giving profits back to the market. You already earned this much, but actual profit target is 10,000. But there is a fear that what if I lose the amount which I already earned? In that particular situation, fear comes and you may do like this. Hesitate in initiating a trades because of fear of prospective loss. So this is what I asked you. So I asked you like in the morning session, 2 times you faced a loss, and in the afternoon session also, when you want to take up a new trade, you will be thinking that, okay, well, whatever the trades I am taking today is not going in my favorable direction. And even if you see a proper setup, you may not be so confident enough in entering the trade because of the prospective loss. What if again my account will get some losses? So I don't want to take the losses. That's kind of a fear. The fear came because of the past two wrong trades. Because of those two trades, even if you want to take the new trade, you don't want to take. So let's understand. So that's the first question I asked. So 70% of people said that fear. So that's correct. So hang on to the losing trades because of fear to take loss. Same thing. So let's say my risk which I'm risking is 1000. Already my capital, already my trade is minus 700. But I don't want to take the minus 700 because I'm little bit fearful. I'll say that like let me increase my stop loss to minus 2000. So what happens? The price you will be thinking that price might come. Now there's a hope also in this. So there's a hope that price might go back to your break-even point at least, so that you will initiate a break square of trade. So now what happens is there is a fear of not taking up the 700 loss, and also there is a hope that price will go back to your break-even point or go back to your intended direction. So fear of hanging on to the losing trades, fear of taking losses. Taking trades based on fear of missing out. FOMO, bullish rally. So this is general, in the name itself, there is a fear, right? So FOMO means like there is a bullish rally and you're fearful that what if I don't enter here? Like price may go upside. What if I don't enter here? Price may go upside. There is a strong rally. So with that fear of missing out, you will think that, okay, everybody is making money by entering here. I am only not making money. So you'll enter at peaks and then price reverses and hit your stop loss. So that's called fear of missing out. How to overcome fear? So these are the practical, so there are different factors. So these are some of the factors. So whenever fear is there, so fear comes when you see some amount, like some amount of loss in your broker platform, which is unrealistic to you. Let's say if you're seeing 10,000 rupees loss, there is some kind of emotion you feel. Let's say you're seeing only 100 rupees loss. If you're seeing only 100 rupees loss, you may not feel that much kind of emotional balance, like you will be in complete balance. But if you see 10,000, you will get fearful. So do not take over trade, do not take increased position sizing. That happens because ideally you should take, as per your risk reward, you should take only 10 shares. But you will feel that what will I get if I take only 10 shares? Let me take 100 shares. So because of this, the fear kicks in. And then whenever you keep losing it, give yourself a break. Like let's say if continuously 3 days you are losing, don't go into the fearful mode, because in the day 5 you start, you will be in a frustration and also in a fearful manner. What if I lose in the day 5 as well? It's okay to give breaks. Regrets. So regret is some situations I'll be explaining. This concept you can read for yourself. So here, regret generally happens. So when the regret happens, when you miss out any big bull rally and you feel like taking out some other trade. So what happens is, as I explained, I asked the question in the Feb first budget, you missed out the bull rally, and Feb second budget also you missed out the bull rally. And what happens in Feb third is, you will be very much regretful, because if you would have traded in a particular market, you would have made good amount of money. But since you didn't make, you will be in regret that I missed out the good opportunities. So you're in a regret mode. So what happens in a regret mode? On the day 3 in Feb 3, you will be taking up some positions so that you want to cover the loss, cover the profits which you haven't made previous days. So you're in a regret mode. In a regret mode, you will take up some positions, even though there is no proper setups appealing to you. Even then you will take up, because you're in a regret mode that you have missed out huge profits. Let's look at the question, how many answered correctly. So I think this is regret. Okay, missed out the bull rally. So somebody said 40% is a regret. Actually 40 people said regret, 36 people said hope. Hope generally don't happen, because now you lost so much of a book rally, and then you will be definitely in regrets. Hope happens in different situations. I'll explain that later. So what are the other places you will get regretted? You will get regretted taking a trade and it ends up going in opposite direction and giving up on that strategy. So what happens is, let's say you learned some breakout strategy and then you applied that. So 2 times you applied, 2 times it went into the opposite direction. So you will regret that this strategy is not working fine. Let me shift to the other strategy. But you don't focus upon whether I am risking it properly, or whether my breakout strategy which I'm following is correct or not, or what is the mistakes. And maybe the perfect strategies or very much good strategies also fail sometimes. It doesn't mean that the strategy is wrong. So you have to keep testing the strategy over a long period of time. That strategy might work. So that way, always keep the risk reward ratio in control. Whether losing or winning is a secondary. Keep the risk reward ratio in control. But don't give up on the strategies easily without back testing much. Regret of taking small position in huge rally, same thing. So let's say there is a huge rally in Feb 1st. Instead of taking 100 or 1000 shares, you took only 10 shares, because that's what your risk reward ratio says. But you will be regret that if you have taken 100 shares, I would have got huge profits. That's a regret. So what happens in the afternoon session? Even if you don't find a good setups, you will end up taking some positions, high positions. Instead of taking 10 shares, you will be taking 100 shares. And then if the price comes down, the profits which you earned in the morning also will get turned into losses, big losses. Regret of missing out a day in trading. That's what I mentioned. So let's say Feb 1st you missed out. Regret of averaging the losing trades. So understand the concept. In trading, there is nothing called averaging the losing trade. Never, 99% of the times, or let's say 99% of the times, don't average a losing trade. Losing trade averaging means, for the new people, so I'll be explaining. So let's say this is what you have set out. So, but then what you do is like, you will keep increasing your stop loss. Let's ignore this for now. So this is what you kept. This is where you kept your stop loss. But then now the stock is into losses. Let's say the stock is coming down like this. Now stock is into losses. Now you will think that anyways, I wanted to stock to go up, and then I purchased some shares, 50 shares I purchased here. Let me purchase another more 100 shares here. You are into losses, but you think that from this point, if the stock goes up, I'll make huge profits. And then what happens? Price even comes down a little bit further. You will think that, okay, there is a good news to that particular company. Let me buy, like here I bought 10 shares. Here I bought 50 shares. Now I'll think that here, let me take 100 shares, so that from here, if the price moves up, I'll make huge money. So that's what mistake. So what happens generally is that if you're wrong for some reasons, stock keeps moving down, and instead of losing just 10 shares, you lose for 10 plus 50, 60, and plus 100. You lose for 160 shares. So just that 1000 loss will turn into 5000 or 10,000 rupees of loss. It's called averaging a losing trade. Never average a losing trade. You can average a winning trade. Let's say your position goes into profits. You will add few more positions here. You look for a pullback and add some more position here. You can wait for a pullback and add some more position like that. You can average a winning trade, but never average a losing trade. If you average a losing trade and then it will get into losses, you will be regretful that you average trades, and regret for not cutting your losses early. These both are same. So in the same example, regret that you would have cut losses here only, but then you kept on moving it, averaging, and then what happened? Finally, you are in a regret mode. What are the some hacks to overcome this? Regret is linked to ego. So you are egoistic because you wanted to go stock in particular direction. When it doesn't go in your direction, your ego kicks in and says that you should be right, market should be wrong. So you will think you want to take some revenge against market. You will be regretful for that. So you have to work upon your ego. It is not that these kind of emotions will generally into your lifestyle. So how is your lifestyle? If you are generally egoistic person in your average lifestyle, the same thing will reflect in trading. So trading is nothing but whatever your emotions which you showcase in your original life, same kind of emotions. And if you're so angry or regretful, or if you're so let's say fearful, all those emotions will directly appear in your trading. It will directly affect, not even indirectly. Never average your losing trade unless you're doing something related to option hedging. So there are some hedge fund managers, they do average their positions. That is a concept completely called big player concept, and option selling, buying the shares if the price goes up. So this is a kind of option hedging. So if somebody is really deep into option hedging, etc., they can think of averaging. That too rarely, but not everyone. So don't try for perfection in trading. So don't try for perfection. Understand that there is no strategy here in the particular position. Your strategy doesn't work for 1 or 2 times. You will regret that your strategy is not working. I need to learn more strategies. That's not the case. So no strategy will be perfect. Keep gaining edge in particular strategy. Appreciate yourself. Don't be always in a regretful mode. Appreciate yourself for taking up good trades. When you take a good trade, appreciate that. Don't always be regretful mode that you took a wrong trades, etc. Don't blame yourself much. Oh, so let me see what's the question I asked you on regret.